Hey guys, it's Robbie here, and this is FrekiFitWolf. It is week 39 for me of doing this weight loss journey, and it's Sunday, so that means that is when I do my weigh-ins. But also in this video, I'm going to be talking about some changes I'm making to my journey. Alright, so first, I'm not stopping Weight Watchers or anything like that, so don't think these changes are that, but I am making changes because as I am progressing on this journey, I am learning more. I am learning more about myself, I'm learning more about my body, and I'm learning more about health and fitness in general, and that means as I learn, I'm growing, and as I grow, I evolve. Sounds a little dramatic, evolve, but I am changing and I am refocusing on what my goals are. Basically, I'm readdressing my goals. So at the end of this video, I will still have my weigh-in and I will still have my mini goals and all that jazz, but I think those are going to change a little bit since my goals are changing. So let me backtrack a little bit. I'm sure you guys have noticed a change in my videos a little bit as far as what topics I'm gearing towards, and in my social medias what things I'm posting on there. And it started with me deciding to start adding in the walking, and then you notice I started adding in the kettlebell stuff, and then other exercises at home, and then ultimately I joined a gym. And the first time I lost weight, I didn't do any of that. I just did Weight Watchers and it worked. I lost 144 pounds. But I got what I call skinny fat. And I was talking about this with a friend the other day. And this friend, years ago, when I first met my goal and she got in shape, we both made a pact together that we were going to lose weight. We weren't accepting our bodies anymore. And we both did. I went Weight Watchers and lost 140 pounds. She did more exercise. She did the Beachbody workouts and TRX, or I don't know. She did a bunch of exercise. And as I was talking to her about it, she pointed it out and I 100% agree. She's like, I got skinny-ish. I mean, I was pretty close to being skinny. And she got fit. And there is a huge difference, you guys, between being skinny and being fit, and I want to be more fit. So if my term skinny fat didn't make sense to you, because I guess not everybody knows it, because I mentioned it, a lot of people know, a lot of people don't, but basically it's where you're skinny, but you're not really technically fit. So you're not, one, your skin could be loose, you're a little bit soft still, and then also the 5 factors of being fit are not in there. Hold on, I wrote them down because my memory, you guys probably have learned by now that my memory is caca. So, for being fit, being classified as fit, you have to have a certain amount or certain measurement in your body composition. So this is your body fat percentage, as well as everything else that your body is made of. The scale, it weighs your body. It doesn't know what it's weighing. You could be putting on a bag of dog food. It doesn't know. So it's weighing your bones. It's weighing your muscles. It's weighing your water. It's not just weighing your fat. And I want to lose body fat. I'll talk about that in a moment. But anyway, so body composition, flexibility, cardiorespiratory endurance, muscular endurance, and muscular strength. I'll probably do a video explaining those a little bit more in the next few weeks. But all of those things, I mean, according to those, even though I lost weight, I didn't get fit. And as I was also talking to her, we were reminiscing basically, and she remembered asking me, and I have been saying that semi-recently too. She asked well, don't you feel different? Don't you feel so much better? And I was like, I feel the same. I'm just smaller. Versus, she felt great. She had more energy. She was more pumping. She was ready to go. She could do all these things that her body couldn't do before. And my body could fit into places that it couldn't before, but it couldn't do things it couldn't do before. Yeah, maybe going upstairs was easier because it wasn't carrying as much weight, but I couldn't do them long term. I couldn't do other things that, a fit person should do or could do. I could just fit more places, which is still a huge accomplishment. I'm not downgrading that. And if that is not your goal, I am not downgrading that for you at all. It's just I have changed mentally where I want to be. I don't want to just be able to fit into booths that I never did before or ride rides at Six Flags. Those are still major goals for me. But at the same time, hiking was one of my goals. And I'm like, at the rate I was going last time, I couldn't really do it. I did do like a 5K, but I walked the whole thing. And, we were in last place and I stopped a bunch of times. And that was at goal weight. That was not like me now. Like if I did that now, I'd be proud of myself. But, yeah, so is that making sense what I'm trying to come across? I feel like it makes sense. But yeah, so my goals changing. I want to get fit. So I have been going to the gym. I have mentioned how I've met with a trainer and I am working on different things there. And it's going to be a long haul. I think this is going to slow me down a lot as far as getting the body that I want. And this is also where I'm going to need your guys' help because for 9 months, basically, I have been used to watching that scale pretty much steadily go down in number. And when you are working on all of these other things, when you're doing the strength training, when you're doing all of the gym and activity to get more fit, that scale's not going to move because as I am losing body fat, I will also be building muscle. I will be getting leaner tissue, which it takes less room on my body. So measurements will be important, but they weigh more. So they're more dense. So my body could be shrinking, but the scale might not be moving. And so I'm going to need your guys' help because I think I'm still going to be weighing in once a week. But every week's not going to be a loss. In the past, when I had a loss, I could predict that it was going to happen. There were like maybe 1 or 2 times that I didn't lose when I totally behaved. But other than that, I knew I was going to lose. I could pretty much predict it based off of what I ate that week because I was working the Weight Watcher program that way versus this time I want to work the Weight Watcher program in a way that makes me healthier, my whole body healthier, not just way less. So I'm going to need your support because I'm used to that. I'm kind of addicted to seeing that number go down and it's not going to every single week, maybe not even a few weeks in a row. And that is going to be mentally tough for me because I've never lost weight this way before. I have lost 140 pounds before, but I have never once in my life attempted to get fit, attempted to get in shape. And so this is new for me. So bear with me as I am learning. And as I learn, I am sharing things with you. Like the stuff about the vitamins the other day and what our body needs. Like that is just something that was totally fascinating to me. And the more I'm learning, the more I'm getting more and more excited about it. But I got to keep that momentum going because I'm able to be excited because I hadn't stepped on the scale yet. And then because I stepped on the scale, and we'll get into it, but the number was okay. So that's easy. But like if next week I don't lose, I'm going to need your guys' help. I'm going to need some support, okay? So please do. But now what I was explaining before about body fat, when I'm losing weight, or when you're losing weight just by dieting, you're losing weight. That is the whole thing. It's not just losing the body fat. You're losing muscle tissue. You could be losing water. You could be losing so many things on a cellular level besides just fat. And that one is kind of scary because, a lot of times when we first start working out or first start dieting and that first week it's amazing and it's like, well, that's just water weight. One, yeah, some of it's retained water, but some of it's water that you need because our bodies need a certain percentage of water. And as we are decreasing the amount of food that we eat, nutrients are coming from somewhere. and flowing from somewhere. And so our body ends up using more water. That's why it is important to drink so much more water than when you're not. I mean, it's important all the time, but especially when you are trying to get in shape. So hopefully that makes sense. I want to lose fat, not just weight. I think that makes sense. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the numbers. I've been jammering for 10 minutes, and hopefully, this all makes sense to you guys, because it's a little nerve-wracking for me, because this is a whole new world for me. I've never, ever attempted this before. So anyway, weigh-in numbers. Starting weight, if you all remember, 376.8 is where I started, and as of today, 321.8. So I lost 0.8 pounds this week for a total of 55 pounds. So like I said, this week's weigh-in actually went well. I have not lost what I gained a couple weeks ago, but as I said, this is where things are going to be tricky because I am working on getting fit. And so right now, especially, some muscles are very sore because I have been working them. I have a program set up, and if you guys want to, I can share what I'm doing in the gym as far as that goes. So if you want to, let me know, and I'll share what my goals are and what my routine is at my body size right now. It's not that intense because I'm at the very beginning of this getting in shape journey, but it's still more than my body's used to. So a little sore, yeah. All right. And the next thing, I don't know if I'm going to write these down every single week because they're not going to change much in 1 week. But I did go ahead and throw in my starting measurements. So, neck, 17 inches. Chest at the nipples, 50 inches. Arms, I just went around my biceps, are 16.5 inches. My waist, which is the smallest part of the torso, is 48 inches and 3 centimeters. And the belly, basically across the belly button, the widest part of my stomach is 53 inches and 2 centimeters. My hips, 49 centimeters and 49 inches and 3 centimeters. My thighs, these things are huge, guys. I don't know if you ever seen them in videos, but the top of my thigh, 33.5 inches. I spelled inches wrong on the last two. Sorry. But, yeah. So now you guys know why I have such an issue finding pants that work, because my thighs are 33 inches, 33.5 inches, when my waist is only 48. So that means I wear a size 42 pant right now. And yeah, anyway, not going to get into all that. My calves, I don't know if I'm going to measure calves every time because my calves are solid. So we'll see. But 19 inches apparently and 2 centimeters around. So that's my starting measurements for where I am now. I kind of wish I measured when I first started because I know that belly number, it was in the 60s. I really wish that I did that because TMI moment, so plug your ears because it might be a little weird. But as I was taking a shower today and I was washing below my belly, I'd never noticed before, I didn't have to lift my belly up as much. It was pretty awesome. So anyway, unplug your ears. Mini goals. Again, these are where things are going to get a little bit tricky. The Dragon Con goal, it might not even come close. But anyway, starting with the mini goal, this I can still do because I do know even getting fit, even if I were a muscle head right now, 316 pounds is not where I want to be. So my goal weight is 316.8. And with me being at 321.8, that means I have 5 pounds to go. So that may take a lot longer than what I had thought, which is kind of fine because money. But yeah, so that one. And then Dragon Con, like I said, I had set this up to lose about 2 pounds a week, which I was averaging. Some weeks more, some weeks less, some weeks not at all, some weeks a little bit too much. So we'll see how that one goes. But it's still something that I want to keep a focus on because that is something I am getting in shape for. That is a huge goal of mine. So with that, I would have 58.8 pounds to go if I'm only going by weight. So again, these numbers are going to adapt a little bit as I reconfigure how I want to do things. but at least they're still there as reminders. Like I said, the mini goals, I'm okay with them staying because, like I said, I'm not trying to be a musclehead. I don't want to like bulk up and become The Rock. I do just want to be, you know, lean and toned and maybe a little bit of muscle. And so that still involves weighing a lot less than 321 pounds. It's just going to be at a different rate than what I was doing. Yeah, so hopefully I've made sense. I've been trying to think of how to word things. I basically wrote myself a script and then I didn't follow it at all. So I apologize if this didn't make sense. If you do have any questions about what the heck I'm talking about, please comment down below. Or anything else you'd like to comment, do it. I like comments. I like interacting with you guys. And it's been a while since some of you have updated me on your journeys in the comments. So please update me. And like the video and subscribe. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys Tuesday.